Thank you, Adrian. That was terrific. So despite how awesome our prior three speakers are, I hope you are a little antsy in your seats because we're going to move now to Anita Patel. Anita's been a web applications developer for the Berkman Center for 6 years and enjoys her job. But when she's not there, to counterbalance her day, sitting in 23 Everett Street, Anita teaches Zumba and Bali X, both being cardio-based. Zumba is a Latin-inspired dance fitness program, while Bali X is Bollywood-focused. So Anita's been a fitness instructor for 3 years, primarily teaching at the Harvard gyms. In addition to teaching these classes and these formats, she loves to attend any various fitness activity and encourages others to join in. So, which she may do in a few minutes. So, thank you without further ado.
Hello. So I just want to start off saying I'm more comfortable teaching a fitness class, yeah, as represented, rather than speaking in front of people. So I may get us moving in a little bit, seeing how much time we have. I just want to start off by saying, how many of you have taken a Zumba class, ever? Wow, that's a lot more people than I thought. Great. How many of you have taken a Zumba class with me? Yay! How many of you have taken a Group X class or know what Group X is? Yeah? All right, so not as many people. That's interesting. I started taking Group X, which is group exercise. My first class was Zumba, and it was 4 years ago in 2010. A friend of mine dragged me to a Zumba class. I cannot dance. I have no coordination at all. I'm a web developer. I sit in front of a computer all day. I have done so for my entire life. And she took me to a class. I hated it. I was going left when everyone was going right. I was turning when I wasn't supposed to be turning. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. But I told myself, great, I tried it out, and I never have to do this again. The next week, she called me, and she said, we're going to Zumba. And I said, I do not want to go to Zumba ever again. And she said, just come with me, please. So I went again, and I remembered a little bit more than I did the first time, which was kind of cool, actually. That second time was that was it. It solidified it for me. I went 6 times a week for about 3 years. My knees started to go. So I decided I should probably start teaching the class now. So my next step was to get licensed to be a Zumba instructor, which this is what you get to wear, by the way, if you are a licensed Zumba instructor, or not, really. Teaching Zumba has taught me so much, how to interact with people, how to get up in front of people and dance and not be afraid. I still get nervous when I put in a new routine, and all my students know that. But it has taught me to be more fit in life, to eat better, to expand my horizons, try different things. I'm doing an aerial fitness class right now, which is very painful if you've never done that. So yeah, I encourage every single one of you to take a group fitness class. It doesn't have to be Zumba, and just try it out and see what it's all about. So I started teaching 3 years ago, and I've been teaching about 4 classes a week. I've added on a Bali X class, which is similar to Zumba, but it's more Indian, so it's more Bollywood music. It's a lot of fun. I encourage you to take one of those classes as well. So how many of you that have never taken Zumba know anything about Zumba? A little bit? All right. So there are 4 basic rhythms of Zumba, and they are salsa, merengue, cumbia, and reggaeton. You learn this in your, if you were to take a Zumba licensing, you learn this in your first training. The moves are really, really basic because we want everyone to be able to do them from the minute you step into class. Sometimes you're going in the wrong direction, but that's okay as long as you know the basic rhythms. So what I wanted to do was just play for you what each rhythm sounds like. So let's try salsa. So a salsa basic rhythm, or a step, is basically forward, back, side, side. All right. So, see, much more comfortable dancing than I am speaking. Merengue. So I picked a little bit of a faster merengue. right. Cumbia. So cumbia is from Colombia, actually.
Agachadita, 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 ya le gusta agachadita. Agachadita, 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 ya lo baila así.
That's cumbia. And reggaeton. Reggaeton gets a little fancy now.
Anoche, anoche soñé contigo, soñaba que te besaba y que te acorralaba. Anoche, anoche soñé contigo, soñaba que te besaba
All right, that's all I'm gonna
y
say.
que te acorralaba.
So, if you were to take my Zumba class, you already have a foundation on what you're gonna do, which is fantastic. So about fitness in general, it took me a couple years of taking Zumba, even teaching it, for me to understand how important fitness is in life. It changes pretty much everything you do, how you go about your day. You get little gadgets that tell you how many steps you take. How many of you have a Fitbit or any kind of watch that tells you how many steps you take? Exactly. And you become more aware of what you're doing and the activity that you're doing during the day, how many calories you're burning, which makes you think about what you're eating, how much water you're drinking. I'm already out of breath just doing like 5 steps of Zumba. And I feel like fitness is just so important no matter how old you are, especially with the rate of obesity in the country. Just doing a little bit, just walking is awesome. So I encourage everyone to get a little device that tells you how many steps you've taken. And it's amazing how much fun it is to try to beat your steps from the day before. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention, so for those of you who don't, how many of you have a Harvard gym membership? Yay! How many of you have a Group X membership? Yay! So for those of you who don't, it's actually an add-on to your membership. It's not that expensive if you think about what a regular gym membership costs anywhere else. I encourage you to check out classes. There are so many awesome Group X classes, and just going to the gym and working out at Harvard, so many awesome instructors, personal trainers. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I had to say about fitness.